Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champion, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCLA's offense will get first crack at it today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Handoff from the gun. Quick spin on the run. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground. They've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
From the gun, give on the inside. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Smith. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And they're not on the same page there. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. The option look. Now the pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Makes a move. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Stealing a score on special teams. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got the quick completion. Runs through a tackle. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Flores. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. The give is to Smith. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Tollefson. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bruins! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Fakes the grab down the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Tollefson. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like,
there he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
in the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. This defense has stood tall 3 straight times. If they stop them again, this could be a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, and listen, you don't care about the yards. You get down here in the red zone, this is where you got to be stout, forcing a 4th down. Now you're just saying, hey, you want to go for it? Bring it.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Iowa! And the route is on.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn is lining up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over Tulsa. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Working that left side now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After run, now throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bruins have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Cox. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Had to settle for the field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Flores. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sideline.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Hawkeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got the first down and more. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Smith takes the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look